Yes, sir, Frog. Right off the bat, we see here a good kickoff for the Owls here. He's going to get a decent touch, goes up to himself here. He beats one. That's a really great start for the Cheetahs. They're looking really aggressive here right off the bat, Frog. I mean, this Cheetahs team just looks like we've been saying. They just look like a whole unit.
Yeah, we'll see how the Owls counter that. TNT's going to have some time off the wall. It's going to be a touch middle. Solo play, and
That's
they're going to score
RJ.
first.
RJ Frog is a demon. What was I telling you? Right off the bat, the first time he gets the ball, he comes off the wall and he puts it on target, man. We're going to see a lot of him this series, and that's not going to be the only time.
Cheetahs were not prepared for that mini air dribble to come out from RJ. We'll see how they counter. Squiddy's going to have a touch. Gets challenged by Mr. Rack. Mr. Rack just 50 in the corner. Silent will try to continue. RJ's going to pass. Mr. Rack's there. They tried to get a shot and they can't. RJ to follow. They missed. Cupid could not follow either. They're just going to give Cheetahs a breakaway, Oki. We'll see what they can make with it. As I mean, they have some mechanical plays of their own. Great save by RJ.
Yeah, I mean, this Owl squad, they're looking better as they get touches. Cupid, she does get a decent touch, but it is going to get banged out. But she does not get that read there, and that's going to be a tied game, Frog. A little miscommunication by the Owls, and the Cheetahs can just walk that one in to even it out with 4 minutes remaining.
A great little shot there by Squiddy. Gets it past RJ on defense. Ties it up, like you said. Who knows how the rest of this game is going, and this definitely looks like it could go to 7 after the first minute.
Yeah, I mean, back and forth gameplay. It's what we expect from one of the two best teams in the league. What a double from Squiddy Archer there. Not the best touch from Mr. Rack, but it's going to be a 50. Mr. Rack and RJ just roll one each other, Frog. Did you just see that?
I saw that, and I was thinking, oh, Mr. Rack just broke a Rule 1, but it's with his own teammate, so I see that as acceptable. Respect it.
You gotta stick there. That's the rules of Nature League. Rule 1s, you gotta stick them. That's a bad luck charm that could go to hurt the Owls going forward in this series, Frog. I mean, if I was in a Rule 1 with you, Frog, pause, no diddy, I mean, I wouldn't break it.
But, Oki, if you think about it, if we're in a Rule 1, that's because we're on different teams. We're never going to team in Nature League. They were on the same team, so it's
I was talking about ranked.
Oh, well, we're never that close to each other. So, you know, not possible. But back to the game. RJ is going to pass the goals. Can't quite get a touch. RJ can't get the touch either. Backled by Mr. Rack. The Squiddy's just going to play patient against all of them. Cupid tries to go for a save, and that's just going to float in.
What in the Michigan water are we watching here? I mean, he just gets a bang from Squiddy and just... We can't get the read, Cupid. I mean, come on, Owls. 2 minutes.
It's off kickoff. We'll see how this goes. It's going to drop right in the hands of Silent. Cheetahs are up with a 1-goal lead. I mean, it's looking good, Oki. We'll see how they go. RJ tries to get a touch, almost gets dunked by goals.
Squiddy he has a good shot here. That's the target. It's a great save from Cupid. She does get a great bang there. Silent Death is really awkward. This could be a shot. It's going to be to RJ. RJ and Cupid both commit here. Goals looks for a redirect. He's been trying a lot of redirects in this playoffs. We have yet to see one fall. Maybe we will. Cupid looking for a touch here. RJ, well, not RJ. Mr. Rack's looking for a pass back. He's not able to find it. And RJ, I mean, this has still been a back-and-forth game despite the mistakes from the Owls that have them sink down here, Frog. What do we need to see from them to tie this game back up?
I think we need to see a little bit of aggression. Right here, like, Mr. Rack putting no presence on the ball. He's just kind of catching it. It allows the Cheetahs to settle into an offensive attack, and there they go. They get punished. Cheetahs get one touch on the ball. It goes in the net, bring them to a lead. Mr. Rack just had to take control of it towards the Cheetahs half, be more aggressive instead of passive, rolling it towards the net.
I mean, yeah, this is a great start from the Cheetahs, Frog. This is what you expect from the #1 seed, the best team in Omega for a reason. Even though it was a tiebreak to determine that 1 seed, I feel like it was really deserved based on how they've been playing as of late. I mean, this Cheetahs org, they really did strong picking up goals and building up this roster. It's a really great roster, and they're really showing it right now.
mean, I want to see what the Owls can do. I mean, they have goal scoring potential. Mr. Rag tried to center it. It's going to be straight back to Cupid. Cupid gets a bad touch, but it's lucky that RJ will not have to defend a shot. Squiddy, could he get a follow-up? No, he will not. RJ's going to, or Cupid's just going to touch the corner. Squiddy looking for a solo play. Will RJ get back? He does. Minutes to go. The Cheetahs are still in this lead, Oki. I don't see anything changing anytime soon.
Yeah, me neither. And this is just another goal from the goals master himself. He's named after him. And I mean, look at that. I mean, that was pretty much Squiddy with the work, and Goals just tapped that thing right in. But you got to know that touch is needed. The Owls could have saved that one. But really strong from the #1 seed, Frog. I mean, this Owls team, they're just being dominated right now.
Now, RJ looking to get a pass middle, or Cupid get there. It's actually a double commit by the Owls. Squiddy gonna have some time. This is gonna be a pinch. RJ's there to collect it. Little boost, can't really get a shot off. Gets 50'd by 2 Cheetahs defenders. I mean, the Cheetahs are just playing so confident. They know this is their game to win, especially game 1. Could be their series to win too, as Goals is gonna look for a pass. There will be no one there, so they're playing a little bit defensive, which is smart considering the time.
Yes, yes. RJ, plenty of boost. He's going for what he's good at. He makes a mistake, though, but Squiddy's going to give it back to him. All the Owls are on this ball here. Mr. Rack gets the beat he needs, or else that would have been punishing from the Cheetahs. Skulls from the ceiling. He's not able to make a connection here. 8 seconds remaining, Frog, and this is going to be the game 1. Maybe the Owls do get something late, but it's not going to be enough, and the Cheetahs will be taking home a 1-0 lead in upper round 2.
We'll see if Squiddy can finish it off. It's going to be a little high. He's looking for a double tap. Goals keeps it up. This will be a game 1 victory. I want to see if there's another goal scored.
I mean, it's still up, and it's still going. And that's a great bang here. And that is a great touch. If you're new to Nature League or you don't understand the playoff format, this series right now, this round is really important one. This round determines if you're in the upper finals or you're in lowers round 2. That's a big gap. If you win here, you have one more series to win before making the grand finals. If you lose here, though, you have to win 3 to make the grand finals. That's the difference here, Frog. That's the difference between these two teams fighting for their position in the upper finals.
Yeah, I mean, not to mention if you win this, you're guaranteed top 3, meaning that's 2 or maybe 3 series wins away from grand finals or from being a champion. And that's a number to count down. I mean, when you're only 2 series, just you need to win in a row to get to be the champion, something to talk about. A little interesting on the stats here. I mean, Cheetahs are nice and balanced. Silent not doing too much, but that is okay. I mean, sometimes you don't have to do anything when your teammates are insane. Over on the Owls, though, not much happening after that first goal.
I mean, yeah, I mean, but it was a really strong one. I mean, like I was saying, Frog, like most of the people know, this Owls team, it's really centered on around how good RJ plays, and he has to play good the whole time if his team has to get wins here, especially against the #1 seed. So RJ, he's really got to put the team on his back and really show Nature League why he's a playoff player.
Guys, we'll get in. This is game number 2 any second now when somebody hits the spectate button. There we go. Cheetahs have this 1-game lead. They're 3 games away from taking the series and being in that top 3. It's going to be a pinch right away. It's going to be over to the Owls. They're feeling the pressure. Goals try to get a touch. Gets beat by Mr. Rack. Squiddy now taking his turn as first man. It's almost going to get through. It won't be quite on target. Mr. Rack's trying to do stuff with all he can with the ball. Can't quite get it. It's just going to leave RJ to a bang, Oki. The Cheetahs' play style, been noticing, it's like a 1-up, 2-back type play.
I mean, yeah, but that's what works from the Cheetahs. They have the 1-up, they have the 2 backs, but they really move as a unit, Frog, and especially when they strike in their counterattack, that's what works because they all have the communication to be great players. That was almost a great attack there. As you can see, Frog, they look for the passing options first, and they usually connect with them.
We'll see how they continue this attack as counterattack turned into a full attack. Goals is going to have a 50 on the ball. He gets it past one. He's going to have another 50 here with Cupid. Great 50 by Cupid. Now Squiddy's going to get that touch. RJ's already up in the air. Immediately gets that read. But this Cheetahs team, they've settled in the attack. They're looking to claw their way to a goal. Little by little, they'll slowly get some shots on, and eventually the Owls will have to fly away.
I mean, yeah, I mean, they need to find a way to get out, Frog, and I really like that from you. Owls flying away, that's a good one. It got me, but, I mean, that you're not wrong. That's really one thing you got to do. RJ, him in the air is what is the strong suit for this Owls team, man. They have to get him in the air around spots where he can score, where he can beat the Cheetahs, where he can set his teammates up for success. And that's success from RJ. That's a great save.
What a save to instantly get up in the air with that. This could give them some breathing room. So, no, the Cheetahs are just going to put them shots on goals, looking for the double. It's going to go down to Squiddy, saved by Mr. Rack. Great defense. The Owls are just protecting their net nice well. RJ a little awkward. That makes Cupid awkward as Cupid crept. And Goals is going to be there for the punishment. The Owls really gave that goal up. It's a little impatient on the rotations there. I mean, and then there's some missed touch. Silent almost got the goal. Goals was in a nice position to score that goal, putting the Cheetahs up, Oki. And the Cheetahs are not going to change from this style, I can already tell. They're going to keep playing how they play. The Owls just need to figure out how to counter it.
I mean, yeah, it's just looking like really a struggle bus for this Owls team here. This is a great pass here, but, I mean, the Cheetahs rotations, it's top-notch, Frog. I don't really know how the Owls can stop it here. They're going to probably need to burn a timeout after this game.
I have to see. I mean, timeouts aren't always the easiest thing to think about. Like, you know, sometimes they help, sometimes they really don't. So that's going to be a pinch towards their net. Squiddy gets the save. It's going to be Silent up the wall. He's going to 50 Mr. Rack. Mr. Rack elect to go for the ceiling. It's going to get him a great pass. Cupid can't get the shot off. It's going to leave RJ alone. Very little boost. He grabs that 100, though. He should be able to make a save. It's awkward off the backboard. Goals almost finishes it.
Really, really close finish from Goals, but the Cheetahs, that finish doesn't even matter. They still have possession, and they still have an attack going for them. But it's going to be shut down here, but no! Squiddy stays with the ball here. He's looking for Goals middle, and Frog, it's just constant pressure. Once the Cheetahs find pressure, they usually keep it for a minute or so until they later score.
Silent now looking for a shot. It's 50 over. That's straight to Goals. I mean, always in a perfect position, it seems. The Cheetah's second man is. They're just right to where the ball ends up going. It's a bouncer middle. Goals gets bumped. Cheetahs are still going to be able to keep possession. RJ really is trying to help his team get the ball cleared out. Just every shot, just constantly coming back. Right there. The bang, straight to his Cheetahs defender. RJ may have to get a solo play out.
I mean, yeah, they just got to... The Owls, they got to start building possession here because, like you were saying, Frog, the Cheetahs, they got the 1-2 play style up, and they always have someone to catch the ball on the bang where they can start another counterattack. And it's really preventing the Owls from building any type of attack, and that's really hurting them in the long run.
Mr. Rack with a great touch. RJ's going to be able to get a touch. He's going to have a shot. It's going to go high. Will there be a follow-up? Mr. Rack is there to tie the game. That is really the breakthrough the Owls needed. Two defenders back. It did not work out as both of them went up. Someone should have calmed. Some should have said they were jumping. The other should have played the net. That would have been an easy save, but instead, great touch by RJ. Good finish by Mr. Rack. Owls tie it up.
I mean, Frog, he did exactly what you told him to do. The solo play from RJ, man. He got past two. He made them nervous, and Mr. Rack and RJ, they're a great duo, and they just showed it, tying this game up. We should expect more from them. Maybe see an overtime, or maybe we won't. Cupid, she gets a great save, but will it be enough? What a cut here. This could be a shot. Silent Beth with the cut here. A great cut, a bang from Mr. Rack. Frog, we're seeing back and forth play. None of these teams want to lose before the overtime mark.
This Cheetahs team, I've noticed they've really gone into shutdown mode. They're playing more of a 0 on attack, 3 on defense. They're just trying to play counterattacks now at this point. They don't want to take any risks. It was having to a 3v2. Mr. Rack trying to take it for himself. RJ to follow up.
Oh, RJ, the ice factor. That was clutch right when his team needed it. Mr. Rack, he doesn't get the touch there. He fakes two, and RJ puts it in the back of the net. We actually have a tied series if these 2 seconds go into Owl's favor, Frog. I can't believe it. With the Cheetahs dominating. That was a quick 2 seconds. What the heck?
I mean, I think, well, it could have been like 1.1
It
or
must have been
something there, Oki.
1.0
I
or
think the
something.
Cheetahs' problem there was they just shut down. They had that lead for so long, kept great pressure. As the time was dwindling, they started playing more and more defensive, and that was their weakness. They were too defensive. I mean, both times they had two defenders back. I mean, there they had kind of 2.5 defenders, and they still got scored on just because they're not able to read the backward. I think reading the backwards is also an important factor, especially in Omega play. It's a great way to score. I mean, it's hard enough to read the backward, but in the lower skill level, it's even tougher. It's like the worst nightmare. Great plays by Mr. Rack, RJ, and Cupid. Taking that series, though, against the #1 team. Or taking the game, not the series.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean, Frog, like you said, they shut down. I mean, they shouldn't have changed their play style. They were dominating. They just let one in and they changed it instantly, and that's how they let the second one in, Frog. But I was speaking to the defending Omega Finals MVP, defending Omega champion from last season, couple minutes ago, and he said he passed the torch to goals. He got that torch from Rhino, and he's passing it to goals. And as you know, whoever has the torch wins the championship.
What was this torch pass at the beginning of the season, though?
As I know, it was just passed a few moments ago. I don't know who Kevin
Yeah, so
passed
that's
at the
not really
beginning of the
passing the
season.
torch. That's just kind of giving it to a guy on the #1 team in goals, which it's a play. I mean, goals is a great player. I mean, the
I
whole
think
team is great, but it's not
Kevin,
really. I'm pretty sure Rhino passed the torch in the preseason.
Kevin's scared. I think he's scared to be wrong. So I don't know if he passed one at the beginning of the season. That's unbeknownst to me, but I think he's just scared to be wrong and didn't want to pick a bad player. But definitely a
Squiddy.
great choice from him there. Cupid, great touch off the backboard, Frog. What are you seeing? I mean, this Owls team looks completely different.
I think they just kind of realized the adjustments they need to make. I mean, there they just got beat. Cupid, she was a little slow to get the ball. I mean, it's kind of hard to read. Ball like just 50 out of nowhere. Actually, she was going as fast as she could, so never mind that. Just great follow-up by Silent.
I think it was just unfortunate rotations, excuse me, from this Owls team. They just weren't ready for a shot, really. Also, confirmation, Frog, Kevin passed the torch to RMH.
I mean, that would have been right, so it would have been right. Cupid trying to get 50 in the corner. That's going to bounce out to the middle. Squiddy, they have two up there. I'm kind of curious what this Cheetah's comms are like. It seems like goals is always in the double commits with either Silent or Squiddy. Could possibly an issue that could come to bite them. Mr. Rack gets the 50 out. It's going to be over to Goals, actually. Goals is going to center it. Silent looking for the follow-up. That's almost a great team play, Oki. And what I'm seeing here from the Cheetahs is a little discombobulation, but also some great team play.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, coming out strong is this #1 overall team. I mean, what can we expect? I mean, they're just looking really strong right now.
This Owls team kind of playing similar to last game. That was almost an insane pinch by Goals. It's going to go high, though. RJ has time with the ball. Gets it over one. Great touch with the flip. Get plenty of power. Cupid gets dunked by Squiddy. This Owls team is following up the ball nice and well. It's going to roll. Nice 50. RJ will not go. Smart decision. Now Cheetahs 3 minutes and they're in their own half. They're still playing their game. I feel like they're still in control of this one. But if they get scored on, I feel like they'll get out of hand.
I mean, yeah, definitely. I mean, Squiddy here, I mean, he's looking strong. Definitely, Mr. Rack gets a touch to RJ. RJ looking for a dribble. He's not going to get the touch, but it's going to end up not really working in his favor here. Not the touch. A bunch of miss keys from both teams here, Frog. I mean, it's still a one-goal game, so this Owls team is still in it.
Now we'll see what they can do with it. Cheetahs, it seems like they're going back and forth. They're either on offense or defense. Not really in between like sometimes it happens. A little double commit by Cupid and RJ. probably somebody wasn't supposed to go, as the other called it. But we'll see how that happens to turn out. Mr. Rack off the backboard, trying to get something going. Goals, centers it. RJ with the good clear. Goals, still nice touch. RJ's going to control it. 2 minutes to go. The Owls need to start looking into getting a goal here sooner or later. Is that could really lead to another 0-second goal like we had last game, or 2-second goal. Great save by RJ.
That was a really strong save. Silent Death gets a great touch. It's going to go mid here. Mr. Rack does shut it down. Cupid, great touch. She needed that one or it was going to lead to a goal here. Touch, Mr. Rack. You do not want him on the ball, but it's not going to matter. Cheetahs do get a clear. Cupid is often seen as last back, and it's really putting her in awkward situations, Frog, if you can't tell.
Yeah, and we'll see how it keeps on going. A minute 30, I'm getting to get worried for the Owls' hopes of being able to score. I mean, goals can always happen very quickly, but you got to get some setup time in there. And right now they have 0 setup unless RJ gets the air dribble setup. He's going to go for maybe a flip reset. Runs out of boost. That's just a pass to Mr. Rack.
That's a great passing play. Definitely. I mean, the Cheetahs team, they look strong. I mean, this Owls team, they thought they had an attack going, and I mean, the Cheetahs, they just shut it down. It was definitely a great attack, though. They can't lose hope. They got to keep the pressure up if they want to tie this game and try to force an overtime.
Yeah, we'll have to definitely see how this works out. So we pop tie, 45 seconds. We could just see a 0-1 game. RJ with a great clear. This could be the press they need. Mr. Rack needs to get this touch. He needs to follow this up. Goals is going to have a possible clear. Great follow by Mr. Rack. A little awkward. RJ is going to have time with the ball. He's going to have time and space. That's the key. He's going to almost get that 50. It's going to keep floating. 30 seconds to go, Ogie. Owls need to get this possession in.
I mean, definitely. I definitely agree with you. And RJ, no, that's Mr. Rack. He's getting the bumps. He's getting the touches. That is good. That is a great play. Cupid taking it across her own backboard. 10 seconds. She's running out of time here. They got to get something going here. That's a great beat. Wait, she can make it up the wall. Goals pre-jump. Wait, this is backboard. This is a good chance. Oh, it's still up.
There's a follow-up. There's a follow-up.
It's a goal.
That is what the Owls needed. They were all right there on the play. Silent couldn't get the read. I think that shot placement was incredible by Mr. Rack. He aerialed at the last second to shoot it to where Silent was not predicting. Silent flipped forward there. The ball did not go straight forward in front of him. It went behind him. Great shot placement, and now we're in overtime.
It was a great pass from RJ. I mean, it looked a little Mahomey, but it ended up getting there. I mean, that was just really impressive by RJ right to Mr. Rack, and he was the ice they needed. RJ was the ice from the last game, and then we got ice out of Mr. Rack. This team is really functioning around each player when they're all feeling good about themselves and when they're all feeling on. They really let each other connect and peak when they need to, Frog.
Yeah, now we'll have to see if they can peak again, get a goal through. Silent almost had a shot there. It's going to go back to Squiddy. Squiddy's going to take his time like he should. Cupid and Damon a little tripped up on the wall. It's going to be a great pass to RJ. RJ could double this. That might be an own goal. It does not quite go in. Mr. Rack trying to get some pressure off. Cupid should be up in the air. There she is. It's going to be dropped down right to Mr. Rack. The Owls are having great pressure. The Cheetahs don't know what to do about it. It's going to be flow to the middle. That's going to be an open net.
This is an opportunity. No! He doesn't connect. Mr. Rack can't finish.
RJ would have had that too.
Opportunity of a lifetime, Frog. I can't believe it. But Cupid, she gets a great chance. I mean, I don't even know if they're going to see another chance like that, Frog. That's really going to bite them in the back.
It's going to be sent middle. RJ could hit a crazy shot. He tries. Team bump. We'll see if there's any follow-up. No, Gold's going to keep his composure. It's going to be plenty of time for RJ. Low boost, though. He's going to have to try to play a 50 or just a touch middle. Shot wide by Silent. Over 2 minutes of overtime so far. That opportunity may be the killer, as they need another one just like that to be able to score. Cheetahs, though, they can make something out of nothing. Cupid, great 50. It's going to be followed up by Mr. Rack. Mr. Rack's just going to fake. Silent's going to get not the best touch, but a touch is better than nothing. I mean, this is slowed down now, Oki. I'm sure both teams are nervous. A great fake attempt.
Definitely Mr. Rack. Well, not Mr. Rack. RJ with the triple. Wait, it's
That is
rolling.
off.
It's rolling. Plenty of time, though. Mr. Rack gets a great touch. RJ commits here. 50 double commit from the Cheetahs here. Silent Death has a little bit of boost. He's going to be able to go. He's taking his time. Not the best touch, though. Mr. Rack, he's looking for a mid. Wait, there's a great opportunity. The Cheetahs are looking a little flustered right now, Frog. I don't know how this is going to go in overtime. We're almost 3 minutes in.
Cupid trying to get a touch. Mr. Rack will be wait midfield. Gets bumped by Silent. Silent can't get a touch. This will still be a ball. Mr. Rack. I don't like this look by the Cheetahs. They always have two back, but that can cause miscommunications. A great pass attempt by the Cheetahs. 3 minutes now. Mr. Rack is going to have the ball. 50s with goals. That's going to be centered. RJ's up. Will RJ get the shot? It's almost top left corner. Not quite. Great 50 by the Cheetahs defense. Now, Mr. Rack trying to pass to Cupid. Little miscommunication. He's going to leave RJ as one of the last back defenders. He's going to play it well. We're seeing a very long overtime.
Wait, there's no one back. There's no one back. And the only person back has boost. Will we see Mr. Rack? Will he clutch up again? Straight down. Cupid doesn't get the read. Squiddy. Where's RJ? I know he's around here somewhere. That's a great 50. Bang from goals. Squiddy looking for the touch. He can't find it. Cupid's going to be the first one here, but he's going to get beat. She's going to get beat by Squiddy. Sorry. Fake here. Cupid cuts one. Goals has an opportunity for a shot. Great save by RJ. And the overtime continues 4 minutes in.
Pretty sure RJ has decided, now that they're playing almost an extra game of Rocket League, that it's not worth losing here. He's trying to play more defensive, and that's the way to go. Trust your teammates to get the offensive goal. That's not the touch you want from Cupid, as that's going to set Squiddy up. Tries to get the redirect. Silent off Cupid, and that's going to roll in.
You can't get that touch if you're Cupid. It just, you send it back into your half, and it's just a great passing play from the Cheetahs. That's just not how you want to end the overtime. You got to have better awareness if you're the Owls. That's going to kill a lot of momentum here.
I think that whole overtime killed any momentum in the game. I don't think that will start any momentum for the Cheetahs either. Very slow overtime. Not much showing from either team. They just all got into their shells. A little just a misread or over-rotate possibly by Cupid. Wasn't in the greatest position to get the bang. A little unfortunate. Owls, they'll just have to go next to ready up. The Cheetahs, though, they kind of got lucky. I mean, imagine if the Owls ended it 3 minutes ago, hitting that open net. Could be a whole different ballgame, but Cheetahs escape with that win. Great balance still by the Cheetahs. They're playing it well. I still am afraid of their kind of style of play, but it works.
I mean, yeah, I completely agree with you, but like that, I feel like that was just the Owls game to win, and they just let it go.
Yeah, it for sure was the Owls game to win. They ended up losing it though. And here we go, game number 4. Game number 4 here, Ogie. Now, what do you think the Owls need to do to be able to tie up this series?
I mean, it's just RJ. He's got to build the attacks around him because when he's on the ball, they handle business, and that's just what we've been seeing. I mean, Mr. Rack, he had that chance to end overtime, and Cupid had a great opportunity as well, but they just couldn't finish.
We'll see what they can do here on offense. Mr. Rack trying to get a touch, goes for a ceiling shot, can't quite get back the ball. Great double, or not a great double commit. Great attempt by the Owls. It's going to end in a double commit. Mr. Rack able to get back for defense though. Shot by goals. It's going to be not quite wide enough. Squiddy, great shot, looking for the double. Silent, can't get the follow-up. They're going to have some time. Goals on 0 boost. Owls do not know that though. They're thinking goals has plenty. That was almost a great double tap opportunity. Mr. Rack still going ham.
Definitely. He's looking really good this game. He's changed how he was playing. He's looking like that missed goal does not bother him at all. And that's how you got to play. You got to take it one game at a time. And you got to forget what's happened in the past. You gotta worry about the present. And right now, the present looks bright for this Owls team. They're looking real strong right now, Frog.
Now we'll see. RJ gets a touch. It's going to be straight to goals. Much faster gameplay, I'd say, compared to that overtime. Silent gets a touch. That could be rolling towards the net. Cupid, she will get there. Now, 50's goals. 50's goals going to get that 50 go center. Still trying to get a shot centered for her teammate. Goes over his head. It's going to be a one-on-one. Rack, great cut by goals.
Definitely RJ, the man we've been talking about. We got to see something from him. That's a great touch, but he's gone. The Cheetahs have really been limiting his style of play for most of this series. RJ, he's going to have a shot on. It's going to be a great save from Silent, and it just goes back in the Cheetahs' counterattack, and their counterattacks have been looking strong.
That's a great bump. It's a great bump, Pokey. Little mistake by Cupid there. She makes up for it with that bump. Silent, gonna try to clear it out. It's gonna be straight to Mr. Rack. It's gonna be Cupid's ball. Plenty of time. Gets the touch on it. Over goes his head. Possible shot. Can't quite get the hook. RJ gonna be faced with a bang. Faced with a follow-up. He can't read it.
I mean, it's the counterattacks. They don't stop from the Cheetahs. A pass play to a pass play to himself. And RJ, he just needed boost. The boost is dangerous. And it's going to cost them here. They're going to be down like they've been in all of the 3 previous games.
Silent trying to get a shot off. That's going to be straight in. The Cheetahs are up to a 2-0 lead.
I mean, it's looked like they've turned on the gas, Frog. This #1 seed is looking poised to try to take this series in 5. They're looking at the future ahead of them. They're looking at the Stingrays or the Narwhals. I mean, this team is just looking really powerful, and it's really affecting the Owls right now.
The Owls, they're going to down 2 goals. They're going to have to make something happen. RJ could have an opportunity. The defense is always there. Cupid can't get a shot on. This could be an open net if anyone can get back. Cupid, great touch back. It's going to roll in the corner. Free ball for the Owls. RJ looking for across the field air dribble. He cannot get a second touch on the ball, so nothing will result of it. This Cheetahs team playing great defense still. It's really hard for the Owls to get something going.
Yes, I mean, it's that play style you're talking about.
Shot here, possibly from the middle. Goal is 50s. That's going to fall in front of the net. Can Mr. Rack get a save? He does. Gonna need a follow-up as that shot comes through. 3rd goal for the Cheetahs. I think this game may be over.
I mean, yeah. I mean, we haven't seen an attack from the Owls quite yet. And there's been 3 minutes already gone past in this game. And it's just pure domination from the Cheetahs here.
Now we'll see how this goes. Minute 30. Squiddy trying to get another one. 4th one would for sure seal it. Cole is going to have a shot opportunity. It's going to be the backboard. RJ gets a touch out. Straight to Silent, though. They're able to catch these balls really well. Keep control of them. Squiddy trying to get a 50. Could be an open net if he can get past Rack. He's going to play some mind games. Look for a hook shot. That's a great sneak, and I believe the Cheetahs will be up 3-1.
Definitely. I mean, I don't think their attack is slowing down anytime soon. I think they could add a couple more for the road, and I mean the Owls. They still have their timeout to use, Frog. They did save it, so I mean I don't know. Going down 3-1, getting put on match point. I would be a little nervous. I would need to calm my nerves down, especially after that overtime.
And the Cheetahs just got them hyped up. I mean, you're talking about how momentum could have been affected. The Cheetahs have secured the momentum here. The Owls are going to be on match point. They're going to have to play from the down. And playing from down is never great. Now in the middle,
I mean, yeah. Completely agree with you there. Squiddy, he's looking for the pass to goals, and it's going to work out for them. They're looking for another shot. I mean, Frog, I don't really know what to say. I mean, this Cheetahs team, they're really dominating on both sides of the field. Meanwhile, we just can't really see an attack from the Owls.
Now we'll see. RJ up the wall, trying to get something to happen. I mean, 15 seconds to go. Game is for sure over, but one goal could start the move. Mr. Rat gets the save. Time takes down. We'll see if they keep it up in the air or if it will drop. Cupid gets the air dribble, or the air touch. Straight to Squiddy. Squiddy could have a follow-up, maybe a double tap. It's going to be touched awkwardly. Goals, trying to get a shot. Squiddy possibly for the follow-up. That's going to be pinched out. The ball will finally drop. Cheetahs are up 3-1, Oki. What do the Owls need to change? What do they need to take advantage of the Cheetahs? What do they need to stop in order to not lose the series right here in game number 5?
I mean, it's just their play died after the overtime they lost. They need a timeout. They need to cool down this Cheetahs roster. They are too iced. I mean, they just look too good right now. They gotta ice them up and, I mean, cool them down. I don't know, Frog. They gotta change something because what they got going right now is not working out for them.
Yeah, you always have that slight thought. What do they need to finish? Like, I mean, that overtime could have changed the whole roadmap of this series. But game 5, it will really depend who on the Owls shows up. Will the Cheetahs just shut them down, or will they let them get some goals? I mean, or will goals defend those goals? And we'll see how it goes. Match is ready and starting up here soon. I want to see an air dribble from RJ.
I mean, I don't know, man. Silent, he's coming off of a hat trick. This Cheetahs team is looking strong. They're shutting down everything. I mean, they're coming off of this 3-1 lead, looking strong. We still don't see a timeout unless we've been pinged. Nope, they're coming in, Frog. They're ready to play. 3-1 lead, Frog.
Yeah, we'll have to see. 3-1 lead. The Owls have 5 minutes to figure it out. Goals immediately looking for a double tap off the sidewall. Saved by RJ. It's going to be a shot instantly from Silent. Gets 50 by Cupid. Now another Cheetahs attacker trying to get it centered. That's going to be a goal that goes in by goals.
Goals. He really came into this series playing strong, and he's going to keep playing strong. That is a great shot. He beats Mr. Rack. He's playing quick. He's playing speedy, and that's what you expect from the Cheetahs, to be fast, and he remains fast, Frog.
It's going to be centered. See a Cheetahs player there. Fakes it, though. Squiddy's going to be able to go up. I'm not sure what Goals was thinking there, trying to go in the air for it. It's going to be dropped down to RJ. Shot instantly by Goals. Will that be a no? It's just wide. Silent can have the follow-up. Trying to take his time. Cupid clears it away. Goals takes the little bit of an awkward touch. Slows it down. Possible shot here from the Owls. Still, Cheetahs need to get this into a safer spot. They will. Oki. Minute almost has passed. Cheetahs have the lead.
Yes, sir. It remains the same thing we've been seeing all series long. Cheetahs having a lead. I mean, the Owls, it's just, that's been their problem. They keep playing from behind. Oh, so close by RJ, Frog.
We'll see what RJ can do. That would have been an amazing shot. Not something possible, you'd think. Goals, though. Perfect spot, perfect timing past 2 defenders, and gets his second one of the game.
Goals, man. He's looking like to get a hat trick like Silent, man. I don't know, Frog. We haven't seen a goal from this Owls team in over 10 minutes. I mean, that overtime, the last game, going into this game, Frog, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to say.
I mean, they're just kind of cold, I feel. They're not really on that goal hot streak like the Cheetahs have been. I mean, Cheetahs went cold in that overtime. They scored 1. Next game, they scored 4. This game, they scored 2. I believe they're on a 7-0 run against the Owls in terms of goals. It's definitely going to give you the advantage and confidence. Squiddy trying to get something through. Goals is going to be the last back. He's going to have to defend against RJ. Great pass by RJ to Mr. Rack.
They're back, baby. And what better time to do it when it's your elimination game in the upper bracket? You have to win 3 straight games or you're done. and they are coming from behind here, and they managed to score. Great play from Mr. Rack and RJ. RJ leading the attack again. He gets the pass out, and they're looking real strong.
Great save by RJ to keep his team in it. I mean, that 1-goal deficit is something they can get gone very fast. Again, Mr. Rack trying to get a shot. Double command by the Cheetahs defense. We'll see if Cupid's there. Will she be there? No. RJ's just going to have to play a touch. Squiddy, touch away. Cupid's awkward, gets a great touch in the corner. Goal is trying to keep it centered. This Cheetahs team, their whole goal as first man has to center it. They're trying to hit these passing plays. There's been very little solo chances. Mr. Rack almost had a solo.
I mean, Mr. Rack, he's looking really good when it matters, Frog. And his time is now. Mr. Rack and RJ, this could be it for them in the upper bracket. They have to turn something on. They have 2 minutes of time going.
Cupid's going to have space with the ball. Gets past one. Just goals remaining. Goals gets to touch the wall. We'll see if the follow-up happens. That's going to be centered. Will someone be there? RJ's up. Placement. Saved by Silent. Mr. Rack trying to get a sidewall. Almost gets a great redirect. It's going to be centered to the midfield. Will Cupid be ready for this touch? Cupid had to hesitate. Waiting to see if Silent got a redirect or not. Cupid keeping this pressure up. 1:45 to go. Owls. Mr. Rack on the wall. Looking to center it. Not the best touch. Not the worst touch. Cheetahs are going to be awkward. RJ tries to take advantage. He cannot. This time is ticking, but I feel the Owls are about to get a breakthrough.
I agree with you, Frog. That breakthrough is coming soon. I got a good feeling like you. We just need RJ to put something together, and this is his chance here. He's got possession. He does get beat by goals, though.
It's going to be a great pass from Mr. Rack up to him. Back to Mr. Rack. Mr. Rack, plenty of boost. Can they get past Squiddy? Squiddy's going to get a great touch. Where's Cupid when you need her? Still back. You need to be a little bit more aggressive now, as this is a minute till you're in the lower bracket, and the odds to win from the lower bracket are greatly decreased, as you'll need to go through that whole lower bracket and a bracket reset. Goals. Does not want any more goals to happen. He's done. He's ready to get off. He wants to get out of the series, and that's a hat trick.
I told you he was getting that hat trick. And that's what happens. A minute remaining. What can we see from this Owls team, or will the Cheetahs team just keep up the pressure and send us to the next series?
Mr. Rack trying to get a touch. RJ trying to do anything he can in his power. Cheetahs are not going to allow it to happen. His time's slowly dwindling again. Like I said earlier, I believe this game's over. I mean, 30 seconds to go, 2 goals. It's not likely.
I completely agree with you, man. I mean, this is a great opportunity for the Cheetahs. I mean, to show how great they really are. They came into this series, I mean, it was a little bit back and forth, especially going to that overtime. I feel like if Owls win that overtime, this goes another way, 100%, especially with that Mr. Rack shot that was off target here. Wait, it's not over yet. Mr. Rack. Speak of the devil, he puts one in the back of the net, Frog. We got 5 seconds here.
5 seconds can be very long or very short, depending on how long it stays up in the air. We'll see how this one goes. Maybe a kickoff strat will happen from the Owls. Maybe the Cheetahs will just never go for kickoff, try to be defensive. Goals with a great kickoff win. This could actually be a goal for the Cheetahs. Gonna be popped up.
Wait,
Mr. Rack.
It's up.
RJ has a chance.
Did you read it? It's still
Mr.
up.
Rack.
Mr. Rack.
It's still in the air. RJ can't get under it. The Cheetahs will take the series 4-1.